Some children seem to learn the sounds that letters make really simply, and it just goes in and it's a really, really smooth process. However, there are lots of other children where it's much more of a struggle. It takes a longer time and you need to be creative as a teacher or as a parent in the ways that you're trying to get the children to learn the letter sounds. And today I'm going to show you my 4 favourite games for getting children learning letter sounds in a fun, engaging and multi-sensory way. So this is Daily Impact, let's do this. My name is Martin Williams. I've been a teacher of children between the ages of about 3 to 5 over the last 12 years. And in that time, I've taught hundreds and hundreds of children how to read. Game number 1 is a sound story. The idea of this is you pick some kind of letter sound that you're working on, such as say we have this one, S. And the idea is you're going to tell the children, you're going to make up a story. The story is going to have lots of S sounds in. And you tell them, if you hear a S, put your hands really, really quickly on your head. Then you make up a bit of a story. For example, the story I'm going to make up is about Steve, who is a snake. One day he slithered out of his cave. He was in the Sahara Desert. The sun was really bright in the sky. He began to sweat. He had to go and hide in the superhero cave and all that kind of stuff. Just make up a bit of a simple story. Really emphasize the sound, really go for it, whatever it is, you know, s or t or whatever you're working on. Really emphasize it, that makes a big difference. Before we go on to game number 2, I should say, if you're enjoying this content so far, please do just dink that like button underneath this video. That really helps spread this video to a wider audience. So yeah, just a tiny little dink on that like button. Thank you so very much. Game 2 is an absolute beast. All you need for this is a bag with some random objects in it. I'm going to be teaching the letter sound P, P, P. This is a bag of P objects. Everything in this bag basically starts with the letter P. So, for example, this is a bit random, this one, but we have Percy the pink pussycat. Here he is. He's a pink pussycat and he's got massive purple pupils for some strange reason. We're going to go on an adventure. What can he find that also starts with P? Oh, a parrot. The easy way of doing this game is you just say what it is, like parrot, for example. The tricky way is you say what it is and you also encourage the children to make up some little funny tongue twisters, and you make them up yourself as well. So this could be Polly Parrot. She loves pecking peanuts while sitting on a perch. Just get the children just to say the words over and again, you know, like pecking peanuts on a perch, all that kind of stuff. Just the more interesting and funny it can be, the better. It works better for some letters than others. Some letters, like P, there are loads of objects you can find straight away. Just go around the room, get a few random objects, takes like about 10 seconds. Other letters might be harder to find things for, so stick with the letters. You can find lots of objects, and it just makes it much simpler. Game number 3 is doing words with actions to music. The idea behind this one, get some kind of letter you're working on, like for example, T, in this case, T, T, T. And what you're going to do, everyone's going to stand up, put on some pumping disco tune, some kind of classic tune, whatever, you pick something. Ideally something with no words is a good one. So there's no words sort of mixing up the phonics as you're speaking the sounds. Just something without words is ideal. Get that on, get everyone stood up, and then what you do, to the music, you're gonna think of some words that start with T and act them out while saying the word to the music. So it could be, for example, slide, slide, slide. You could be going snake, 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 see, see, see. Whatever you can think of. If the children can think of their own words, fantastic. It's a happy day. Just do those. If they can't, it's no disaster. You just think of the words yourself, get them all joining in, and it's just a case of acting out. Saying the sounds is a big one, acting out the words, and just remembering what this sound looks like and what it's all about. For game number 4, we need to dim the lights, so let's do that now. And for this game, every child needs some kind of torch. Some little torch, a bit like this, is ideal. And I call these the superhero lasers, just to jazz it up a bit and get them interested. And they're going to turn on their superhero laser. What you're going to do, you're going to write the letter that you're learning with the laser. For example, we've got the letter T, T, T. So it's just a case of getting your superhero laser. You're going to try and draw what it looks like in the air. And sometimes getting to say it at the same time, a bit like T, T, just so it kind of sticks, like how you write it and how you say it sticks and becomes one thing. That's kind of it. Just massive, make it really big, really stretch up high, right down to the floor, massive movements, superior lasers, definitely worth a crack. For some children, you just have to try and make phonics as fun as you can and as multi-sensory, as creative, and they've got a much better chance then of finding success. Another key skill in phonics a lot of people ask me about is blending. This is basically when you've learnt a few sounds and you're starting to try and read words, and it's often the biggest stumbling block in early phonics. Luckily, I've done a video all about that, all about my favourite blending games that you can use. And similar to this video, lots of exciting, strategies, puppets, all that kind of stuff. That video is going to pop up on the screen. It's going to be just about here. So if you want to check out my favourite blending strategies, click on that video and check them out.